Today is part 2 of building our $1 million plan. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Trade like a boss. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name's David and welcome back to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at our trading strategies from all the way back to November last year. I'm going to be picking a couple of trading strategies today live here, and we're going to be start connecting them to bots so we can sit back and let our bots trade for us and not have to make the manual decisions ourselves. This is the second part of me getting ready to live trade all of these strategies here on YouTube. You'll be able to follow along either on Telegram or directly on the David Tech website. I will show you everything from A to Z. So today we're going to be doing the last part, and that is choosing our strategies and setting them up with bots. Right, I guess it's a good idea to get straight over to my computer and let's have a look at some of these strategies. Okay, here I am on my screen, the $1 million plan. My idea for this was to take a completely blank trading account, take then $10,000 and to turn it into a completely automated trading bot system, which is well diversified and hopefully making me passive income while I sit back and watch my trades happen using a systematic approach. Right, okay, we've been through all of these pages. I'm going to scroll right the way down to the bottom here where we're getting to the last part of our plan, which is where we decide to go and trade. This is where we are on our process. I'll try and zoom in here for you guys so you can see. Zoom in's not great. Boom. Right, okay, as you can see, we've been through the choosing of a strategy, the optimization and the testing, and today we're going to be looking at the decision and running on live markets. After this, we will also have to obviously come back and check our trading strategies, but that really is the end of the process before raking in the profits. So the tools that we're going to be using today is the davidtech.com website, where we're going to be looking back at some of the strategies that were sent to us all the way back from last year. We're going to be using Bybit as the broker because that's where I put the $10,000 to start trading. We're going to be using Airtables and Google Sheets to find the best strategy, and we're going to be connecting up to Telegram to keep an eye on our bots in the background so we can go away to the beach and not worried so much about these bots. Right, the first step is finding a winning strategy. Let's get over to Google Sheets and our Airtables. Okay, here I am on Google Sheets where we've got a list of all of the David Tech strategies which are in the incubation period. Incubation is one of the final steps of a trading strategy. After optimizing, we put them into a trading journal to see how they actually react on live markets. Now, so you can see how long these have actually been tested. You can see the number of dates that they've actually been tested for and number of days that they are in the incubation period. You'll be able to see loads of absolutely amazing stats, but it is pretty unreadable. If you go over to the website, you'll be able to see each and every single strategy here at live trading. After that live trading button here, you'll be able to see where we are in the actual process. You get loads of amazing stats here as well. But I'm also going to be showing you how I go through the process using Airtables. Now, this is one of my favorite products. It is, as it says on the website, it is spreadsheets on steroids. It is absolutely amazing for us to come away and filter the results. I've connected our Google Sheets into this Airtables and just created a load of great views for us to be able to look at much easier. Airtables allows us to filter through, and I've set up some views here, as you can see, like watch lists of trading strategies that are interesting to me. Now, to do that, all I do is go to the end of my actual table over here, and you can just add them into a watch list. Also, watch list of trading strategies that have been trading for more than 6 months, because back in my trading plan, as you may have seen last week, here are the requirements of my actual trading strategies. They have to be incubated for a minimum of 3 months, at least 30 good trades. The max drawdown should not be surpassed, and the trade accuracy, win rate and profit factor should be coherent with the backtesting results. Trade frequency is something that I'm going to have to manually look into, but this product really does help us to look through them. So if I go here, I've set up a couple of filters so that we can only get the trading strategies that are interesting to us. As you can see, I've filtered out trading strategies that are on the BTC pair, incubated the incubation delta for more than 0, meaning that between the backtesting period and today, we've actually made more than 0%, so it's not in a negative. Incubation day is 90. I did say on my trading plan, it was 3 months, so that's perfect. We're not going to be using multiple take profits. It's personal preference. You don't have to do that. You can actually copy this over to your own Airtables and actually use this yourself, so you can use it and then click on the links to see the trading strategies on David Tech from here. Number of live trades should be 30 or more, and I've also added a couple of other filters for myself. A 90-day period should be more than a 0. So it's a double check on that delta period. It just means that between the delta period and 90 days until today, we are actually still making money. The broker has to be on Bybit. I personally trade on Bybit myself. If you want to use a different exchange, there's plenty of exchanges there. Personally, I prefer to trade on Bybit, so I've put that in the broker as a filter as well. Now that has filtered our 700 strategies down to 35 strategies, and I've pulled out a couple which are interesting to me. So this inbox has become quite powerful for me. With all of these filters, as a new setup comes in, it pings us on a Telegram, which I also actually will connect to this Telegram group here as well, so you can see all of the new setups there as they come in. It is very, very powerful, and it allows me to set up the ones that I'm also live trading. Here are a couple of the setups that we have. They look absolutely amazing. These are BTC USDT, and as you can see, the incubation delta on them are very, very good. Now here comes the problem. They all look great. Which one should we actually choose to trade? I'm going to go through some of the things that I like. I like it to be a stable, steady move up. My account is going to be $10,000, so we certainly don't want to lose too much money. I like for there to be enough data, at least 30 live trades after the actual incubation period, and I don't particularly want humongous dip like this one here, but I might actually be trading this one by optimizing it a little bit more and removing the huge amount of leverage and things like that, so that we can actually reduce that huge max drawdown of 54%. So this is one that I actually have been trading for quite a long time. It's the stiff zone on BTC USDT. It has been optimized by myself up there. The max drawdown is 10%. The incubation is 24%. So it's moved up by 24% in comparison to the net profit, which isn't actually huge, but I am diversifying. That is steady and consistent, which is absolutely perfect for me. We have 630 closed trades, and the win rate is 61%. If I go down to the live trading, as you can see, currently at the moment in the current trend, we are at 57%, which is currently coherent with what I expect, which is great. And we've had a total of 47 closed trades. It's been in incubation all the way back since May, but I've actually been live trading this setup for quite a long time. It does have quite a lot of sideways movement, but it's been quite steady for me. So I'm going to add this one as my trading strategy for one of the accounts that I'm going to be using as a stable setup. So next thing we need to do is copy it over to TradingView and start playing around with the settings without optimizing. We're going to play around with the properties here. I'm going to set my capital to 10,000 USDT. We're going to set up some other things so that this will automatically trade for us. I'm going to go down. I'm going to make sure that we have a maximum stop loss set. And by setting this, if it isn't set already, I will actually open up the back tester, set it to a reasonable amount, but below 5. I will set this to a reasonable amount below 5, because this is one of my risk options to make sure that I'm not going to be destroying my account in a couple of trades. I will then also scroll down to make sure all the options are great for me and I'm happy with trading it. Make sure that things like the weekend are turned off, and if they're not, it's something that I have to either decide that I will trade, like this one here, either that I will trade and be there if it's there on Saturday or Sunday, or move on to the next strategy. Like I said, I've been trading this for a while, so I'm going to continue down, and we're going to set this up for live trading. I'm going to click live trading here. We're going to move the date all the way to today's date, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so our next steps are setting up an account with Bybit or 2bit or Blowfin or one of the exchanges that will work with the David Tech website, so we can auto trade this using the Simple Bots. Simple Bots is the connection between TradingView and your exchange. Helps to cope with things like dynamic leverage, things like that, to make sure we have exactly the same positions inside our exchange as we do on TradingView. Talking of dynamic leverage, I will look to make sure that the dynamic leverage is turned off. If it isn't, something that I will put into a journal to remind me to look back at. Make sure that we're using 10% of our portfolio and 10x leverage. We'll come back and look at this in a couple of seconds as well. We're not using dynamic sizing, which is absolutely brilliant. Right, the next step is to set up an account with our broker, and we're going to put some money on there so that we can trade. I'm going to go over to Bybit. As you can see, I have $10,003 exactly on this account here. I've called it, it's a sub account. I've created a sub account over the top over here. Created a sub account, it's called Lambo account 1. We've deposited $10,000, and our next thing that we need to do is start adding all of the security ready for us to be able to create our APIs. They will ask you to set up the 2FA to authenticate your account, and then you'll be able to create an API key like the one I have here. You click on create API and you go over and you enter the IP addresses from davidtech.com. You'll then be able to use the Auth app on Google to identify yourself, and then you'll be able to copy and paste those new API keys that you just got from Bybit over to the David Tech website on the exchanges tab. This will create the connection between David Tech. This will create the link between TradingView and your exchange. Okay, so we're now going to be connecting our bots directly over on TradingView. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to our strategy over here. We're going to go over to the cog and do the final setups before actually launching. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the David Tech strategy, just like so, and we're going to be setting up the live trading. Live trading, we're going to set today's date. So we are live trading from the 15th of September, and we're going to be using the time zone we're in over here. It's 1 p.m. We're going to be doing 30 minutes in advance, just to make sure we got enough time to set things up. Now we want to be using the simple bot, and we're going to also be using the safety TP and stop loss. This means that we're going to be setting the stop loss to the exchange. We're going to be ignoring any messages on Telegram, because there'll be a message saying that the order's already closed, but that's because we've got actually a safety stop loss and take profit. Okay, so we have our line here on our chart showing us that we're ready to start live trading. We've removed all back testing results because we are live trading now and no longer back testing. We've got about 5 minutes to set this up, so I'm now going to go back to the David Tech website. We're going to go over to exchanges, make sure that we haven't deactivated our exchange. We already have the When Lambo exchange added, we're ready to go. I'm going to go over to Signal Bots on the side here. We're going to create a Signal Bot. The Signal Bot is the middleman service between TradingView and your exchange, and uses the alert system from TradingView to set up some strategies. We're going to set here, as you can see, you can set up Telegram. I'll let you do that. I've already done it myself. Then we're going to go over to David Tech strategies. You can watch this video here where you can see a step-by-step guide. I'm going to press got it, as I've already seen it before, and I'm going to go down to When Lambo here on the account settings. Then we're going to give it a name. I'm going to call this one When Lambo BTC. And we're going to go over to press next. Now, I have here some code that I'm going to have to copy over to TradingView to let it know where the name of the strategy is, so that it will ping off the right strategy. We're going to go here and we're going to click the 3 dots on the TradingView on the indicator name and press add alert on stiff zone at David Tech. And we're going to remove the message and add it here. There will be a little alert here, guys. Don't worry about it. It's just where the David Tech strategy is going to find and replace some extra information that isn't important to us. We're going to go here and press fill orders only, and we're going to give it the same name as on the website. It doesn't make any difference. It's just so we can find them easily. And then we're going to go back to the website, and as you can see, there's a link here, a URL that we're going to copy to our clipboard. And then we're going to go over to notifications, click webhook URLs, and paste that just there. Now, you've set everything up, you're ready to go. That little white line means that a trade could activate as soon as you press create. So let's create our first alert. I'm really excited, we're ready to go. As soon as this pops up here, we will be ready to start activating our trades. And there we go, we have our trading strategy ready to roll it up, and it should automatically start taking trades. I'm going to leave it to roll for a little bit, and hopefully by the end of the day I'll have a trade. If not, I will keep you updated here on David Tech. You'll also get the alerts directly through to my David Tech channel just here. I'll also be updating the Airtables public board, where you'll be able to see everything that I'm live trading by clicking the live trading board here. Everything's free and you'll be able to see it here. You'll be able to see all of the trading strategies that I'm currently live trading. As you can see, the one I was talking about here is just there, the 15-minute strategy on Bybit. You'll also be able to see the other strategies. I have an Ethereum, a Link, a Sol, and a Rune strategy currently that I'm setting up at the moment, but I'm looking for other ones as well. This is not a definitive list, although I will start trading these ones here, but I will also be adding 3 other accounts to diversify my actual trading strategies and make sure I'm not using strategies on the same time frames, on the same pairs, in the different ecosystems inside of the crypto world to hopefully diversify my portfolio the best possible. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. This is the start of my live trading. You'll be able to see me here live on YouTube when I start getting some trades going off. I will also get back to doing normal indicator videos, very much like I did before, where I'm doing backtesting results, because everything else is done automatically. So I've got to spend some time doing something. And I think that research and finding indicators and also strategies is very important now that we have very good systems in place to take our entries. Okay guys, take care, keep safe, trade like a boss. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.